knowing my family is at home, living their best life makes all this shit worth it. I've been absolutely grinding the last couple of days. Not just my normal job, but these construction jobs, looking at flips. Gonna put an offer on. We put an offer on one today. And man, you do not. Sometimes I think I know what tired is, and then I go a step further, and it just lets me know how much more I have in me. Like, if you had asked me a couple of days ago, could I work a full day and do the amount of demo and like just hauling shit and throwing up walls, framing, all this stuff that we did the last few days, I'd have been like, no fucking way, man. And yet, the last 2 days is exactly what I did. And I did it on very little sleep. Not really because I wanted to not sleep. I just had a hard time getting to sleep. And I still got up today and did it all over again. And I did it happily. It's crazy, like, something about getting up and going out and doing with my hands and like seeing the physical product, not online, it has really left me with this positivity that, like, I am controlling my destiny right now. Even if it's, maybe sometimes slower than I want to, sometimes more difficult than I want to, it is very much within my control because it's about the work I put in. Now, not saying that doesn't apply to other shit, right? You could do that with an office job too. But I just feel like I'm learning a craft that I care about and that I can see putting myself into fully going into the future, and being able to, pass it down to my daughters, assuming they're interested in it. It's just, it makes me think as I sit on this drive. I got to drive about an hour home. As I drive home, I think, like, how many of us give up so easy? Like, today, I was hauling stuff down like 4 flights of stairs. So I had to take apart this deck, and because of the size of the stairs and how the house is situated, we had to cut everything down, bag it, and then get the bags downstairs, right, for the demo. That was just sort of the easiest way. And as I'm doing that, the bags are, even making the bags light, it's still 4 flights of stairs over and over and over again. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, this is tough, right? But then, as I could see the bags going down and down, and like less and less of the wood that I had pulled up was on the floor, I'm like, oh, I only got a couple more. I only got 3 more. I only got 2 more. I'm on my last one. And then I push through it, and I'm like, immediately, like, it's so insane. The second the last bag got downstairs, my brain was like, all right, what's next? Like, all right, like, you did that. So what's the next thing? Like, let's build on this production. And because of that, like, another part of it too is, like, my dad and I are doing these projects together, and we work pretty well together because, I mean, we've worked on other shit together before. And because of that, I just feel like we're, on schedule, maybe slightly ahead of schedule, but it's making the fact that I'm exhausted, it's making it seem like such a small piece. Like, it's such a small thing to be tired when you're doing things that you like to do, when you're putting energy into something that's yours, when you're doing it for the people you love. Like, I can't tell you how grateful I am that I can provide enough of an income between, my job and the endeavors I'm going after, so that my wife does not have to deal with corporate anymore. Like, would she be great at corporate America? Could she do it? Of course she could. She's brilliant. But the fact that she doesn't have to, the fact that she is like, I don't want to do that. So I trust that you got it. Like, I don't know, man. I'm slowly becoming an old head, but that's okay. Like, I'm kind of leaning into it. Like, I get a little more conservative each day. I get a little more old head each day. I get a little more I get a little more at peace with what I actually want and being okay. Like, I'm okay with it looking weird to other people. Like, I get more and more okay because I know that what I'm after is what a lot of people say they want, but often never actually go get, right? Like, when we were talking about my wife quitting her job some months back, we were looking at insurance, and we were looking at how much more it was going to cost us to, like, self-insure for like, you know, for her and my daughter. And then talking about, like, if I was to ever leave my job, what that would look like. And, you know, we were talking about how expensive it was. And I remember her saying, like, it's so expensive. Like, it almost feels like, oh, why would you ever leave? Like, because, you know, it's just easier to just do insurance through your job. And I remember saying to her, like, we were talking about it, like, it's that kind of stuff. Like, that's how they get you. That's how they keep you in positions you don't want to be in, because they make and when I say they, right, I'm talking about the structure that is being self-employed, like what it takes to be self-employed. The structure is such that you have to be willing to self-fund not only your dreams, but how you're going to live in the meantime. And that's not cheap. Like, you got to be ready to put it all on the line. It's not just, oh, I hope I make enough money to feed my family while I'm doing what I'm doing. Nah, you got to make sure you can afford health insurance, right? Like, it's all the other little shit you don't see, and that has been made easy by corporate America. And we get so lulled by that reality that when any of us suggest, like, oh, would you want to step out on your own, we immediately feel that tensing, because it's like, oh, I'm going to lose all the ease. I'm going to lose all the things that make me feel like like I have a good life. When the truth is, the good life doesn't come from the ease. The good life, a lot of times, comes from you just being able to struggle in the way that you love. I know a lot of people think that's stupid, and I understand. I get it. Like who on its face, who would want their life to be struggle? And I used to think like that too. But, like, I got to tell you, as somebody who is starting to really get really enamored with doing things that are hard and learning, I love that part of it, because I don't feel like I'm learning if it's all easy. So anyway, I want to share some of that as I get home, and just hopefully encourage somebody, man. Like, yeah, it's hard, but it's hard for a reason. It's hard for a reason, man. So don't let that stop you. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later.